In this walkthrough, you'll learn how to protect a Notion page from accidental edits while keeping everything fully readable. Locking a page is especially helpful when you've finalized content, prepared a document for review, or need to present information without the risk of moving or changing anything by mistake. We'll move through the process smoothly, from opening your page to turning the lock on, confirming it's active, and unlocking it again when you're ready to make updates. Start by opening the Notion page you want to safeguard. Make sure you're on the correct page, whether it's a personal note, a team document, or a database view. Give it a moment to load fully so the page menu and toolbar are available at the top. If the page is nested inside another, open it in its own window or tab if that helps you focus. But any view works. Before locking, take a moment to review the page. This is your chance to make any final edits, polish wording, and confirm that formatting, headings, and images look the way you want. Check that database views show the right filters and sorts, that toggles and callouts are where you expect them, and that links open properly. Locking won't change what you see, but it will pause your ability to adjust content. So this brief review helps you avoid unlocking again immediately for a small tweak. When you're ready, look to the top right corner of the page and click the three-dot menu. This is the page menu where Notion keeps a variety of page-level actions and settings. If your window is narrow, the icon may be slightly compressed, but it will still appear in the same general area. Click once to open the drop-down. With the menu open, scroll through the options. Notion organizes this list into several sections, so you might see items related to page appearance, sharing, exporting, and more. Move at a steady pace so you don't miss what you need. You're looking for the option labeled Lock Page. It might sit alongside other page-level controls, and depending on recent updates, the order can vary slightly. Keep scrolling until you find it. Once you see Lock Page, enable it. This usually involves a simple click or toggle. As soon as you turn it on, Notion applies the restriction to the page. You might notice a small icon or visual cue indicating the page is locked, and the toggle should reflect the new state. If your cursor was positioned in a text block, you'll likely see that the cursor disappears from the editing surface, which is a good sign that the page is now protected. Give Notion a moment to activate the lock. In most cases, it's instant, but on a slower connection, you might notice a brief pause. Avoid clicking repeatedly so you don't inadvertently turn the lock off right after turning it on. A short wait ensures the setting is saved and applied consistently across the page. To confirm the lock is working, try interacting with a few content blocks. Click on a paragraph where you might normally type and notice that you can select text but not edit it. Try dragging the handle of a block to move it. The move won't occur. If your page includes a database, you'll see that editing rows or properties is restricted. These small checks help you feel confident that accidental edits won't happen while you're browsing or presenting. You're still able to open linked subpages, expand toggles to read what's inside, and scroll through everything as usual. The lock only prevents changes, not viewing. With the lock enabled, continue viewing the page normally. Scroll through sections, read content, open references, and copy text if needed. The layout remains intact, and you can focus on the information without worrying about nudging a heading out of place or changing a checkbox inadvertently. This is ideal for sharing your screen during a meeting or for your own peace of mind when reviewing important documentation. Think of it as a safety mode for your content. If at any point you decide you need to make a change, you can return to the same menu. Go back to the top right corner of the page and open the three-dot menu again. Because the lock is a reversible setting, you manage it from the exact place you turned it on. This keeps the workflow simple and consistent, even if you haven't used it in a while. When you're ready to resume editing, Disable Lock Page. Click the option to turn it off, and give it a brief moment to update. You'll immediately regain editing capabilities. Try typing into a paragraph, moving a block, or adjusting a database property to confirm everything is back to normal. From here, you can make your updates and keep working just as you usually do. A final note to keep in mind. Locking a Notion page prevents accidental edits, but it doesn't change who can access or unlock the page. Anyone with sufficient editing permissions can disable the lock the same way you did. It's a convenience and safety feature, not a security boundary. For protecting who can view or edit, manage your sharing and permissions separately. That's the complete flow. Open the page, review your content, access the three-dot menu, scroll to find Lock Page, turn it on, wait for it to take effect, verify that editing is restricted, continue reading as normal, and when you're ready to edit again, return to the menu and turn Lock Page off. With this simple habit, you'll keep polished pages stable, reduce accidental changes, and maintain clarity and confidence every time you work in Notion.